nothing can change it. Nothing can tamper with my destiny. Good destiny I choose from God. Destiny.
Good evening. This is another edition of the program, The Great Mind. I am Ogunleye, the usual anchor of the program. This week, we are going to focus on the Chief Whip in Osun Assembly, Honorable Joshua Ogunleye. He just clocked 62 days ago. As we all know that to clock 62 is not an easy task. He must have seen both pleasant and ugly sides of life. What are those experiences like? And what has he done to overcome his problems? Answers to all these questions are in this package. Honorable Joshua Ogunleye was born in July 2, 1945 to late Mrs. Beatrice Adeshola Ampa Gabriel Ogunleye at Imelejo compound in Osun town, Ijesha land. He started his elementary school at the age of 10. Honorable Joshua Ogunleye started very rough in life, being an orphan at a tender age.
I started schooling very late. I started in 1955 when Awolowo introduced free education. I lost my father in 1953.
How old were you then, sir?
I was around 8 years old by then. I lost my father, so that is why I cannot start my education in time. Where I attended Methodist Primary School, Osun. Then I left there, I went to the modern school, but when there's no money in 1961, I dropped because there was no money to carry on, nobody to help. Then I traveled to Lagos. When I got to Lagos, I started to learn typist and all the office, how to type. And so I left for Nigerian Post Authority. I was employed at Nigerian Post Authority under SB Bakari as a supervisor. I was there till 1966. I became headman. Somebody who helped the people to discharge from the ship. After that, in 1978, I was chosen as the national president of Dock Workers Union of Nigeria. National president. So I control Apapa Port, Tinkerland Port, Warri Port, Port Harcourt Port, Onne Port, Calabar Port for more than 14 good years. So I see my education as too low. I started going to school, going to evening classes. Later I joined St. Lucas Memorial High School, continuing education. I was there for about 3 years before I took my WAEC examination in 1994. So later I was called back home here because I left Port Industry in 1991. I've been going for a lot of training. I was sent to America, I was sent to Kenya, I was sent to Sierra Leone, I was sent to London, I was sent to Russia, first of all. That is in 1979. We were there for good 6 months for a course. So when I see that way, people believe in having certificate. So I started going to St. Lucas Memorial High School, Education Continuing Education Center. So there I took my WAEC examination and I passed out.
Honorable Joshua Ogunleye later proceeded to Obafemi Awolowo University, where he got diploma certificate in local government administration. Honorable Joshua Ogunleye was a trade unionist for years before he entered into politics.
As a trade unionist, it's more or less politics. So I've been there because I don't see anything different from journalism and politics. So, and people know that I've been helping people. I've helped a lot of people, and Nigeria people. I've helped them a lot when I was in the port, because I carried so many of them to Lagos for employment. There are more than 1,000 people. So people, and I've been coming home to do a lot of things to help my community and the rest of it. So they came in 1996 to call me that I should come back home, that they want me as the chairman of that to go home. Really, I don't want to come, but they said I should come.
He was twice the chairman of Atakumosa West Local Government. Honorable Joshua Oladipo Ogunleye can best be described as epitome of kindness, humility, and good character for the tremendous impact he has made in the lives of the people of his constituency. When he clocked 60 on July 2, 2005, the occasion was witnessed by the Governor Prince Olagunsoye Oyinlola, his deputy Relu Olushola Obada, the Speaker Honorable Adejare Bello, and members of Osun Assembly with notable people across the country. These are the comments of the family members and well-wishers about him.
Gbogbo èrò ẹ̀ ní dáadáa fún ìlú Ọ̀ṣun, Olúwa máa fi àṣẹ sí. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí oníwàásù ti sọ, wíwá èyí tí a bá wà ní àsìkò yìí, òwò ẹlẹ́dàá rẹ̀, òwò Ọlọ́run ni. Ó sì yẹ ká wò gẹ́gẹ́ bí tálẹ́ǹtì tọ́lọ́run fi fún ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan wa. Báwo ló ṣe lọ sí? Ìyẹn ni yóò jẹ́ èrè iṣẹ́ tó kálukú ó jẹ́ ní ọjọ́ ìkẹyìn.
Honest, straightforward, and God-fearing. He's a man that cannot hunt a fly. He's a caring father and a loving husband.
My daddy, I can describe him as a very simple way. My daddy is a very good man. He's a nice person to be with. He's cheerful, he's kind. In short, he's just a lovely daddy.
Well, I have had a very glimpse of knowledge of him when he was the chairman of the Ogunleye West. But we became very close, or sufficiently close, when he was elected a member of the Osun State Assembly. Remember that I was with them at the reception as the clerk, permanent secretary of the House. He came in and was elected as secretary of West Senatorial District. I have seen him as a titan in politics. He has brought that to bear in the affairs of the House. The period I worked with him, he has demonstrated the sufficient knowledge of politics, the terrain of Osun State, and the challenge of the politician, the need to be close to your people, the need to identify with your people, the need to attract people to your side. That is demonstrated with people coming to him to seek advice, and himself making himself available for them whenever they needed his assistance.
The celebrant is my father. I love everybody around me. So that's why we're all here.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you very much.
Oh, it's a complete to the core. I even right from the integrated system. He has been fighting a lot for the workers. That's the dock, right from the dock workers to the maritime, even up to today. He is man to reckon with.
Thank you. How would you describe me?
In recognition of his immense contributions to the development of his area, the major market in his town, formerly called Atakumosa Market, has been changed to Ogunleye Market.
I was the chairman of Atakumosa, I've done a lot of things. There's a market there now, very big market at Osun. We named that market as Atakumosa Market, but today they call it Ogunleye Market. I think they used to have this. So that is one. Water, I don't allow them to suffer for water and electricity. We give them a lot of transformer. Oba house, we build houses for Oba. We give them cars. We send a lot of people for school. I mean, as a scholarship. We give them. I don't waste time of paying bursary allowance. So I've done a lot of things. Those handcuffs cannot what we provide, what do we call it for them? So a lot of things like that. We establish a poultry, and then there's a cocoa farm around our area there that the council have acquired the place. So we continue to improve it. We've done a lot of things. And then when I became a member of Osun State House of Assembly, through my constituency allowance, which I'm not the first one that I become Osun State a member of Osun State House of Assembly. But their constituency allowances was taken away by them. They don't give anybody anything. They don't do anything in the area. But today now, I thank God that I've constructed over 37 classrooms, 37 buildings. Some contain 4 classrooms, some contain 3 classrooms. I provided transformer, I provided water, I provided a lot of things for them.
In appreciation of his good work, Honorable Joshua Oladipo Ogunleye was re-elected by his people to continue to represent them in the state parliament. On his re-election at the inception of the 4th Assembly, he marched the chief whip of the House. It will be recalled that in the last Assembly, Honorable Joshua Oladipo Ogunleye always displayed his experience as an elder in the House through his wise contributions on any matter brought before the House.
He's trying to save his face. If he has lost his brother on this matter, he'll not be saying what he's saying. It's somebody that having that person that died. So you can say whatever you are saying because you don't want anybody to molest you after leaving this place. We don't blame you. So Mr. Sudata, I strongly support the dissolution of that council with immediate effect. And we should remind our governor that within 24 hours, they should appoint a technical committee. Because we are passing this thing that because everybody is handing over to the level, it's not in that constitution. It's not in that constitution. We know that it was handed over to somebody immediately. And we should have put it there before. That within 24 hours, it should. So if it's handing over to that man, or the council will not die, he will not run away. Within 24 hours, if it doesn't hand over to anybody, let the police clear them off here. That's right. Within 24 hours, then you can put
Honorable Joshua Oladipo Ogunleye's surpassing contributions to the lives of his people is being attested to by the family members, friends, royal father, political associates, and the members of his constituency.
He's a man of choice. He like Atakumosa. He like Ijisha people. The time where he came from Eko, at dog workers, so many Ijisha, he built house under him. Now he make us say make it come do the best in Ijisha land. Since he come here, he do good for us. He do good for us. He's a man of choice. If you go to a house, say no get money, you get problem, unless it's solve that problem. No go go anywhere until he solve that problem.
Chief Ogunleye is a popular man in Ijesha land and across the board in Osun State. He's a gentleman, a man of peace, and a cheerful giver. Trace back the memory lane. When he was the president for dock workers for 14 years, he impacted on the lives of the Ijesha people by giving them jobs. He gave them various jobs. He employed so many people, and at that same time, through him, many people were empowered. Many homes, he brought joy into their homes. And at the same time, he built many, through him, they built many houses. In Osun here in particular, if you see Osun, if you want to take statistics of buildings in Osun, if it is 3,000, through him, 2,000 was built. Through empowerment of our people. He's a man of the moment.
Ilé tí mo kọ́ sí ìlú Àkúrẹ́ kápọ̀ ló kọ́ ni 17 bundles mo fi kan 16 ló rà mo tó ń ní chọ́ọ̀chì ńlá kan báyìí òun ló ń ṣe chọ́ọ̀chì lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ so ipa tó kó ní ayé mi ó pọ̀ bàbá làbàpọ̀ báyìí ló dà ń ṣe nínú ayé gbogbo àwọn ènìyàn àtàwọn tó súnmọ́ àtàwọn ará ìta so bó ti ṣe máa ń ṣe nìyẹn Ọlọ́run ẹ ti ṣe dáńtẹ ni.
Láti kékeré ó ti jẹ́ ọmọ aláàánú lọ́jọ́ ọmọ olóore kọ́ máa wá ẹ̀jẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ́nìyàn bá ní àníkàn fún oúnjẹ fún láti kékeré gbogbo ohun tó ní sí àti kékeré kì í ṣe é bọ̀ títí ó fi ṣiṣẹ́ ní wọ́ọ̀fù gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wọ́ọ̀fù náà ló sórí ire àwọn akọ́lé sílẹ̀ gbogbo ìgàmbá nínú Ọ̀yọ́ nínú Ìjẹ̀ṣà ẹ̀mẹ́nikẹ́ni sí ọ̀tọ̀ gbogbo bí a ti ṣe wà á gbogbo àwọn mọ́ríyá òun náà ló mú ọ lọ́wọ́ sókè òun náà lọ́wọ́ sókè bí a ṣe wà bẹ́ẹ̀ òun náà ló jókòó títí bí pé ọ̀nìyàn gidi kàdá Ọlọ́run láti òde ọ̀run ni.
Nígbà tí Ogunleye bàbá ọkọ ló jẹ́ sí mi só èèyàn gidi dẹ̀ ni bí tí mo dé dúró yìí àwọn ló gbé mi dé bẹ́ẹ̀ wọn ò dẹ̀ fìyà jẹ wá àtọmọ àtàbúrò wọn kó gbogbo wa mọ́ra ni wọn ò mọ̀ pé ọmọ àbúrò àbọ̀mọ ẹ̀gbọ́n tàbọ̀mọ ìyàwó kan gbogbo wa wọn sá kó wa mọ́ra torí àtàwọn ọmọ mi àti tèmi ga lára wọn fi wá ṣe mọ̀ wájọ ṣọ̀kan báwọn gan ni mo dúró tì gẹ́gẹ́ bíi bàbá àti ìyá wọn ò fìyà jẹ mí wọn ò lè fìyà jẹ àwọn ọmọ mi ṣùgbọ́n mo gbà pé lágbára Ọlọ́run òkè náà máa lọ rẹ̀ ló dẹ ní ilẹ̀ torí gbogbo ẹbí náà kó mọ́ra tẹ́ ìyá bá ń jẹ́ èèyàn tó bá ti dọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀ á tọ́ ìṣòro yẹn.
Honorable Joshua Ogunleye is my younger brother. He is a very nice man and he take care of everybody in the family. That's why the family take care of everybody in the town and anywhere. He's a very nice man and he used to spend his money to everybody. He has done so many things for the community. He built houses for them, school for them, and he used to give them money. If anybody, if he's visited in his house, if you ask him to do anything for you, we do it for you.
It's a builder of life. To cut the story short, I don't have much to say. He call it bulldozer. He make way to where there is no way. He make roads where there is no road. It's reliable. It's someone that when you wake up in the morning, when you see, when you feel happy, when you are sad, when you come to him, that you'll be happy. He's a father.
He's a man of his word, and he has been our leader for quite a long time. And he's a man of his word. He has been trying to develop our community, and beside this, he's a man that's very, very, very popular in our area, and everybody like him. And I can assure you, because he has been in the government for more than 10 years, and he always won the election.
Ogunleye is a good performer. You see, If he is not a good performer, I will not follow him. I will not be a party to his campaign trail. Because he's a good performer, I have to follow him. He doesn't tell lies, and he's a lover of people. If you can see him, if you are with us here, he loves people, he doesn't tell lies, he tells you what he's going to do, and he's doing it. For instance, at the first period of his campaign, he told us he's going to perform. The electricity you see we are enjoying is the one that provides the transformer.
Up to this moment, he remains a philanthropist, and people continue to trust him in whatever capacity. Apart from fighting for political office, anybody in need of help in the society used to run to him. Maybe, how do we call it? EPA of last resort.
Since the time he was the president of Dock Workers Union at Lagos, he had been helping the people. He has contributed a lot to the progress of our youth in Osun. Through his help, through his advice, many of our youths have got houses in Osun here. When he was invited to join politics, people were very happy because he had been doing well in the past, so it was a hope that he will do very well again. So we are very happy, and I'm very happy in particular that he didn't disappoint us. Since he has joined politics, he has been doing very well. Many developments have come to Osun through him.
Honorable Joshua Oladepo Ogunleye, who just clocked 62 few days ago, attributed his success in life to God Almighty.
I think I've tried. So my vision is whatever where God says stop, I will stop. And if you can see it, I started very rough in life. So if I can make it to this stage, I should thank my Almighty God.
May the purpose of God for your life and my life be fulfilled. On that note, we are ending this week edition of the program, The Great Mind. Join me next week, God willing, as I bring to you another great mind of our time. Till then, remain blessed.